All right, let's just finish off this little GUI game. Where we left off, we had it right at the point where I could roll, pick, and now I got to code this roll button here. So that roll button there was called button roll 2. So let's go and code it. And when it's rolled, I want to find the value of die 2. Now this is going to be the exact same math line that I had before. The only difference now is it's die 2. I have to put it in the box. That's going to be a very similar line from before as well, so I'll just do a little copy paste. Text roll 2 and die 2. And looking good. I got to turn the buttons off. So let's get the appropriate buttons off here. Button roll 2 set enabled to false. And now I got to do my big check for win. Okay, and here I'm just going to be comparing die 1 from before, die 2, and whatever they had set their choice to, right? Remember that we were remembering that choice from earlier on. All right, that's why we made the variable in the class here so we could remember the user's pick. So when I do this one here, let's just do the winning combinations. Now, some people like to do a whole bunch of if statements. Some people like to do some ifs and ands. There's different ways you could do this. I'll just do a long chain of ifs and elses to keep it nice and easy. But I'm going to say if die 1 is bigger than die 2, and my second condition is going to be and choice dot equals lower. So convince yourself this is the right pick here. If die 1 is bigger, let's make it this way instead. Let's say if die 2 is bigger than die 1. I think that reads a bit better. If die 1 is bigger than, if die 2 is bigger than die 1, and their choice was higher, so they were guessing that the second roll would be higher, that's good. What I want to do is I basically want to go text result dot set text winner. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I'm just checking over my brackets here. It looks like I'm missing one. That's why I was getting the red lines. There, that looks perfect. Now let's check the other conditions. Else, if die 2 is smaller than die 1, and choice dot equals lower, that's another win condition. Text result dot set text winner. Sorry here, this is the long part. You may want to forward the video until this whole chain is finished. Now, those are the two ways they win. They either won with guessing higher, or they won with guessing lower. Really, there's only one other case, and that's doesn't even require a check, but that's text result, set text. Not very nice. You lose. And then that's it. Now, regardless, let's see if this does a quick work here. I think it should be okay. We run it. 1, well, I'm going to guess higher. Roll. 4, winner. Now, I'd have to actually run this again to test it out a few more times, but let's just be confident here. This does work nicely. Now, what I'm going to do is just take care of the buttons. So, button, roll 2, set enabled false, and I want to put my original button roll set enabled true. There we go, and then they can play again. Now, if this works, and I can just keep playing and playing and playing, all we have to do then is maybe fine-tune the interface a little. Roll, lower, roll, 2, winner, perfect. Roll again. Ooh, this looks ugly. That's sticking there, right? So we'll figure a way to clear that up. Let's guess higher. Roll. It's a 3. Winner, good. roll, 5. Let's go higher this time. Roll, 4. You lose. Apparently it's working, but I don't like the way that this looks ugly here. Every time I hit roll, it would be nice if this just cleared itself out. So let's take care of that. Let's clear these boxes out when we hit the main roll button. And let's also center the numbers and center the text in the text box. And that's the game done. So here we go. Hitting the main roll button, double click the roll. I realized that those boxes at the end should be all cleared out. So text roll 2 dot set text. And all you have to do is go quote, quote. And text result, set text, quote, quote. These are the little things that probably when you're first typing out your code you may forget, and they do require you actually play your game, and then you figure out, oh yeah, I got to clear that out, right? It looks bad. So that's all you have to do. And for the centering, just take the box, be on the Properties tab, and just go to Horizontal Alignment and take Center. And then you can do that for all 3 of your text boxes. And I'm pretty sure Horizontal Alignment Center, Center, Center. That should finish up our game. And we should have a nice solid little program here. Roll, lower, roll, I lost. Roll, beautiful, cleared out the boxes. Lower, roll, I lost again. You add a little money in here, little betting, nice little game. Nice winner. Now the one thing people think is, well, I can type in the box. I don't like doing that. That'll be my last thing I add here. That's just a property of the text boxes. And that one is just the property called editable. Uncheck it. I'm not sure if this is going to leave the background white or not. Let's give it a run. And beautiful. Roll. I can't type in there. I'm trying to type. Can't type. So it's perfect. Anyways, that's the basics of getting your GUI working. So you'll see here it's a nice little combo of sort of thinking how it has to look, how it has to behave. You can guide the user by turning buttons on and off. We have a little bit of putting numbers into text boxes, a little bit of class variables, right? That's a nice little game. Add a little more, you got a great little game. Hopefully this helps get you going with your program. Do a nice, tidy, neat little job, and can't wait to see it.